Hello, folks, and welcome back to Final Fantasy 14. And my mic was for some reason lowered within the settings. Don't know why. And I don't know how long it was like that for either. It's also in a different socket than normal, so maybe that was why. I don't know. It's temperamental. All the same, I hope I sound fine. Now, let us see. You can hear me, you can hear the game, you can see the game, and I'm in deep recording. Let us continue. Alright. Here we go. I do like this art. It's a little not quite to my taste. I random squiggles here. It works. It works. It has a nice shtick to it, but at the same time, it's not quite my preference. But I also like it fits. Like it fits. It works, but it's not quite to my tastes. I don't know. It's hard to put. Like I wouldn't want them switching it out for something else. You know, it's fine as it is. It's just not my taste. I've also cleared a ton of space off my computer. Deleted tons of footage. Tons. Of just stuff I've uploaded. Like She's the Face. Sunstone Ring sold. Up for sale. Malachite ring. Ooh, Malachite is apparently going for a lot. And they aren't that much different in process, like making as a Sunstone ring. No, they're the same tier or everything. So yeah, let's get a few of these up. Actually, are these even selling frequently? They're selling well enough. An Electrum ring. No, nothing found. So very cheaply there, but they sold at a much higher price here. Let's try it for 20k. Maybe it'll work. Garnet rings here, but they aren't selling. Some more malachite here. Do I need just the price down? Yeah, I do. Okay, down to 15k. I don't remember what price I was selling these at. Like, what price these cost to make. I think I was selling them for a massive overprice. So that's something. I'll leave the rest as they are. And actually, report. Reassign. Yes. Part of me feels I should have gotten more like fighters. Because you know, I can get a different list of stuff than I with these guys than I can with the others, and you know that would be beneficial in its own way. But at least now I got access to a ton of shards. If I was so interested in keeping that up. Well, I could try and get stuff through like the different hides through this guy. It wouldn't be a complete profit because there's still the opportunity cost for the hide. So even if I get the hide for free, there's still costs associated with it. And if I'm, if basically if it isn't profitable for me to buy and sell and buy the skin and turn it into hide to resell it, then it isn't profitable for me to get it off this guy to do it. It might be better off for me to just sell the skin. Sure, grab some basilisk eggs. Sign. This also has the side effect of making sure that everyone that everyone's auctions will continue to furthest point. Because I didn't click on everyone today, so some people have this guy's going to turn out on the 14th, well this is the 18th. So everyone here is going to be have an extra few days. Venture capital almost complete. There we go. Wish I'd made more money there, but XIV. Actually, while I'm here, armor craft. Let's see, STL. You, how are you looking? No one buys this damn thing. Okay, people buy the high quality iteration of that at a high price. And you can make this pretty cheap, 500 there. You can buy these. Yeah, it's respectable. It'd be tempting to do. Even if you were just put up some more quality iterations, you'd make a bit of money. So what should I do now? Continue on with the Hildebrand quest? Actually, there's a show I was looking at. It was some like Victorian England detective thing. I couldn't really get through it. I can't remember why I stopped. But there's a character in it called Hildebrand. It's not the Mentalist. It's some odd name. I think guy was a psychologist in it. Quicksilver. Let me look up Quicksilver. Yeah, I was thinking Quicksilver is actually mercury. So yeah, mercury, immensely poisonous. You here wanted to talk to me. I'll say hi to you eventually, I'm sure. Gladiators Guild. Maybe eventually I'll continue leveling the different classes. It's a little bit more difficult to level classes than it is to level the combat thing than it is to level the others. He's got good taste. You're not someone I can talk to, are you? Like someone new. I do not converse with commoners. And you don't converse with the Warrior of Light either. Shh, friend, and look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of a squirmy, squishy body. Yes, the friend Ul'dah is the most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? He speaks. Yes, this is most suspicious indeed. Oh ho? What is this? The girl has fled in a panic. Our friend Ul'dah appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag. Or how they would sag if he had shoulders. Almost looks like he's floating. Our quarry's on the move. Quickly, Nashu. We must pursue. Apparently level 30 stuff is actually really good to sell if you can like make the high quality iterations of them. They can carry a hefty price. But, like the gear wise, because people will. Something about alts. Or, you know, leveling lower classes. Some of the 30 was apparently a good point. And the same thing happening with like the Malachite and Sunstone rings. Ah, there he is. You'll not escape us so easily, Master Ultros. Master Ul'dah seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might he be plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they'll taste just wonderful in a good marinara sauce. Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? He looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever is he doing with these girls anyway? Got me crazy, but I think he likes them. But just look at me in utter bewilderment. Can't deny, he's good taste. Poor Master Ul'dah didn't have much luck with the ladies. Speaking of it for myself, I'd love to have him for dinner. Perhaps in a nice lemon butter sauce. Hildebrand is contemplating the implications of Ultros' behavior. Poor misunderstood Ul'dah. Here we suspected him of criminal activity when in truth he was just a gentle soul, luckless in love. Oh Ul'dah, can you find it in your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us? Yes, yes. Now perhaps we should return to our investigation. If Alvia is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit. Dour Meadow, back at the Coliseum, should be able to enlighten us as to our whereabouts. An excellent idea, Miss Ellie, but I have a better one. Let's return to the Coliseum and speak with Dour Meadow. From him we shall ascertain Miss Alvia's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her about to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, Nashu, the investigation calls. She just nods her head and goes with it. Alright. Don't think Uncle Ul'dah didn't see you following me. What's the big idea, eh? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus. Or am I? Come on now, I just want what any octopus wants. A cute girl, untold riches, and the adoration of millions. Can't Uncle Ul'dah dream? Sorry to tell you, Ul'dah, there's no Japanese schoolgirls here. Wrong planet. Well, kids. Well, kids. Hate to ink and run. Then again, I am an octopus. Ah, here he is. Yes, what is it this time? I'm a busy man. Looking for Heya, you say? She said about sharing a flagon with a countryman over at the coffer and coffin. Reckon you might still find her there. Warn you though, if you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. That poor bugger Ganon tried to interview her for an article. Thought the girl was going to rip his head clean off. How can I put this? She doesn't take kindly to being asked questions of a personal nature, if you catch my drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm me up for the tourney, that might be just the ticket. Gar har har. I can assure you there is no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain all the information we need without the fiery last even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off. Boom. Coffin. Teleport. Blackbush Station. Oh yes, I need to queue up for more dungeons, don't I? And trials and whatnot. Could just queue up for the roulette. I wish I could sort it by whether I'd done it or not. I haven't done this. Okay. There we go. Mount. Transform back. Mount up. Behold, the lovely Miss Alva, just as predicted. Let's keep watch from here, as not set off the girl's famed temper. Underboob. How many times must I tell you, there's no cause for concern. Suppose she'll be mine, may as well be written stone. Do you realize what this means? We have suffered and suffered long, but my victory shall mark a new era. Just as Ruban al-Din won a new life for himself in Colosseum, I shall win a new life for our people. The price that I shall claim will bolster the wealth of our people 1,000, no 10,000-fold. The land where wealth's power will be kicked to the gutter by the Oldens no longer, and with that I must be off to the Nawana mines to meet my sister. Miss Alvia's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduce that my own chances of following her on the battlefield are infinitesimal. I could have told you that before you signed up. Come now. We have a suspect to pursue. How we weren't seen. Hehehe. Trying to steal Alvia from Uncle Ul'dah's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that is going to happen. Yes, Uncle Ul'dah's homemade explosive will see that this is the end of the road for you. Does that make me a bad octopus? Ah, the distinctive smell of fire sand. Not one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it, Nashu. Heavens no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. Do you think whoever crafted this will be willing to give me a lesson? They're onto me? Preposterous. Could it be that musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks? I see. In any event, I shudder to think what might happen if it's unsuspecting passerby chance upon such a hazardous object. Allow me. Heave ho! You gotta be kidding me! Uncle Ul'dah's blasting off again! Okay, other side. Actually, one sec. You know when I started this set, I started before I was quite ready. I just like hit the button and I was like, shit. Hey folks! Hear me, hear the game, see it, and I'm recording. Okay, I heard it up ever so slightly. Still, part of me feels it's not enough, but... Just at some points it gets too loud. It's annoying to actually try and audio bounce it stuff, because it's either too loud or too low, and it's hard to keep it right. Of Zhang. Huh. I don't have a mark to kill this guy, I just kind of wanted to stab him. Nice. I like to stack all of them because that's a heal and this is a heal and damage boost. So get a few chunks of heal and really powerful move. Ow. Not as bad as I was expecting. It ends up working out pretty well. Got none out of it, but I gotta listen to that nice music. And I at least got credit. That maiden in mining garb must be the sister of whom Miss Alvia spoke. Let us listen a bit closer. I thought we agreed. No more hard labor until your leg is healed. I swear, sometimes I think you were born sorry to give your poor sister headaches. Says the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand that your little sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which, what news did attorney? Worry not, Heya. I've taken all the necessary precautions. The Warden's grace is as good as ours. Even though modest estimates values for it at some 30 million gil, do you realize what this means? Necklaces from Eshtamine, sun-silk dresses, all the luxuries you've ever wanted will be yours. The poor girls in shabby clothes and objects of pity and scorn for the old and upper crust. Those days are over. After claim victory, we will take a rightful place at the top of society. I don't know, Avi. Wealth is all well and good, but when I see you stand tall in Coliseum, hundreds of thousands cheering your name, I'm proud. No matter how humble our birth, if we stand strong and together, this alone is all the wealth I ask for. That is your problem, Heya. You've always been too quick to settle for less than your word. Worry not, this is watching over you. I'll do this, for us. I must return. God forbid one of those prying reporters overhears us. That's my Avi. unfazed by a duel to death, yet terrified of being caught in a moment of tenderness. May the gods smile on you, sister, and be safe. Sniff. A more removing display of sisterly love I have not seen, and I fear it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues. It would seem Alvina's obsession with victory runs even deeper than we imagined. Thus I cannot but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see. Inspector, did you just hear what I heard? Oh, kids, Uncle Ul'dah has it up to here with you. Don't you think you could just fall in this pit and die like a good little boy? Yee, I'm talking to you, Mr. Warrior of Light. Hear that sound? Just one step closer. Closer. Not you, you idiot. No cause for concern. I've simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground, and I'm pleased to report there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary. Our hero. Now, shall we return to Ul'dah? The Mithril Cup will be starting before long, and the last thing we want after all this is to lose our belt by forfeit. Could it be? Did the musclehead dive straight into my trap to save his companions? The others seem completely unsurprised at this turn of events. Doubtless, he has performed such selfless acts before. A true gentleman if I ever saw one. But if you think that means I'm going to show mercy on you, you've got another thing coming. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Wait a minute. I dug 2 pits, didn't I? Come to think of it, second one was right around. Give me a break. I don't know how we didn't see him, but it's no. Oh. We're to meet up here for some reason. So, what are you doing here? Now, what does he, whatever he does he think he found this time? Is this where his dad gets introduced into the story? Into this questline? Yes. Is something the matter? We're on something of a tight schedule here, Inspector. Stand back, Miss Ellie. My well-honed Inspector's senses are tingling. I fear a most fearsome adversary lurking about. This time you're really up the creek without a paddle, kids. Mwahaha. Say hello to a not-so-little friend of mine from the Coliseum. He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry. Where in the world is he? I haven't got a whole night. My chimera! Who's that half-naked fool? 9/10 naked. Father, could it be that or of unmitigated murderous rage that I felt was not our quarry, but you? How Ul'dah, I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration and materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. And what brings you and your friends to these parts today? Doesn't even note that he just flung a chimera. Just a bit of suit work, Father dear. And with that, we must return to Ul'dah. If you've not heard, your son is set to compete for the Mithril Cup. Oh ho! Moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? Fitting second career for a Amdapor man, if I do say so myself. Really? Well, not surprising, really. That muscle-bound old man is the inspector's father? Remind me to never go to one of their family reunions. Gah, just who is this inspector anyway? Ul'dah is a worthy rival, if there ever were one. Who goes there? Ul'dah, Karen. I've been waiting for this day. Well, looky who we have here. You're quite the intimidating gent yourself. Friendly inspector, mayhap? I'm Gilgamesh, a wandering duelist, and I'm not so much the inspector's friend as his enemy. Well, that makes two of us. Perk up, Gulliver, because this just might be our lucky day. Is there no one in this cursed realm who can remember my... Call me what you will, friend, but heed my words. Karen is a formidable foe. That's sounding like high praise coming from a big fellow like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as a sidekick, that inspector must be something else indeed. I know not what brings you to do battle with those two, but I warn you, you will end up as seafood soup if you face them alone. And with that I must be off. For reasons that I do not entirely understand, I'm considered something of a fugitive in these parts. Karen, I will not fall so easily this time. Oh, looks like I got my legs full. Oh, 8 of them. But if that venture is too strong to take on alone, I'll just bring along a friend. Mwahaha. As a subtly twisting ring, calling to mind the undulations of a creature to see. Yes, inspiration is struck. Him turning purple is concerning. And nobody here but us octopods. Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, fiend. Be over now in just a second. If I fail, don't get in, I don't get in. Muscle heads, I hate them. Probably. Oh. Commence. I'm surprised it didn't time out there. Okay, that's concerning. The Crimson Fen is coming to mind. Wad area, guy gets infested with mushrooms, goes mad. Creeps the fuck out of me. Talk of his grim feast and all this. Ugh. Wrong. Like the music. Mournful. Wish I had more AoE. Ah, beautiful. Didn't even notice. Actually, what we're looking at potions. Moldy barricade falls away. Tombstone? Don't think I've completed the hunting log for... Yeah. Me. No. Need to go to out to Anoska. There might be stuff I will probably want to do that. Go and bugger yourself. Says something here. Gremlin, I guess. Probably want to do that because the last tier might have dungeon mooks that I need to kill. And I'm missing them. I've missed. I have to go run it again. Idiot! Halfwit! Oh, mimic. Oh, nice. 3 wind crystals and a lightning crystal. There's 400 gil saved right there. Decaying Gourmand. It's an odd. Okay, that's creepy. It's undead that formed one of the other guys. Okay. I was expecting him to follow me rather than do that. He's used to the WoW fight. Yeah, it seems no matter how far away you move, you're gonna get swallowed. People just have to break you out. Turned it into a carpet. Kind of a jarring change. Read. Check need. Alright. I shouldn't have needed on it. I don't know how to respond to resources. Like, do you need them? Do you greet them? I have honestly no idea. Well, someone else rolled need. Maybe I shouldn't have? Okay, these can heal these themselves slightly. But I'm sure I can make something out of it. It's the water, so an alchemy thing? Fed of food since nearby monsters into a fit of frenzy. I do love that. Proximity to a theoretical sun is causing damage. It's like going to a science class, learning about theoretical physics, and like your arm just dies on you. Just gets burned somehow. It's hysterical. I'm sure, yeah, that's not quite what they're talking about, but I don't know, the image of it's funny to me. Apparently, the Paladin tanks in this have they can heal themselves to some degree. So that's nice. There's also a meme floating around about fighting small boss and people saying no one can solve this, and then the paladin just solves it, repeatedly healing itself through the boss's irritation. Of course, it's just a random post online, but apparently they had heals. Have had whatever. I do like the music. So it's really mournful and sad, and I don't know, does it for me. We're running on cobweb. I get to see the beastie that made this. Meanwhile, back on the ranch. Maybe not quite as boosted as I would like, but still, nice. I'm not expecting it to grow, behave like that. Lose the sense of its prey. Took no damage from that. Oh, nice. Beautiful. I know, I feel like needing these just because I might need the material. I can't think of it right now, but you know, I might discover something and I then need it. So it's just like, you know, better have it and not need it, I guess. So I don't want to take it on someone else. Fair bit of gear around here. Dirty eyes. Oh, certainly one way to give someone a dirty look. Mapping the realm, the lost city. No, it's like the other dungeon. Oh, nice, the Abos. And I need him for a thing. Beautiful. It's been a while since I've seen... Who dare set a foot within my domain? The wretched white tower. Or the white mages of Amdapor? The wretched white mages of Amdapor. It feels like a callback to FF8. The same model and name and that. Well, we might have had similar name in mobile Final Fantasies, but still. Not even in Eternal Sleep thou shalt be free from the terror of my weaving. Ah, you have to match them up. Interesting. I didn't realize that. I didn't even notice. Ah, well. But playing this game really makes me want to play the other Final Fantasies. Because there's so many callbacks. There's unique content to the game. It's built off the backs of... It's like a Frankenstein or a Chimera with the other Final Fantasies. There's the Ivorous setting, it turns up in this as well, or however you say it. Thank you for providing the way out. Sure, you get it. Oh good, soul stocks are on the rise. And I got credit there. Beautiful. So I need to run the Stone Vigil normal and Tamtar Deepcroft normal as well. Okay. If I take Lost City off the list, and if I put Tamtar Deepcroft on it. I am actually going to try and level up the weapon. It's a pain in the fucking ass. There's way too much to it, but there's actually multiple more stages I can go through, and I prefer not to do that. You know, to not see him and whatnot.